childhood amidst chaos.
At age 8, you wake up to the sound of distant artillery fire near your family's small farmhouse on the front lines. Your father, a veteran soldier, teaches you basic first aid, while your mother tends to wounded soldiers who arrive daily. You learn early that death is not far away. You see it every day in the eyes of those brought back from battle. Training under fire. By 10 years old, you're already helping treat minor wounds under the guidance of experienced medics. Lessons begin before dawn, learning how to stop bleeding using whatever materials are available. Rags torn from uniforms, makeshift tourniquets made from belts or vines. Food rations are scarce. Often it's just stale bread mixed with wild berries gathered during brief breaks between shellings. On weekends, instead of playing like normal children, you're sent out to collect medical supplies hidden deep within nearby forests. Every trip carries risk. Enemy patrols could capture you at any moment. First casualty. One fateful afternoon changes everything. A young boy arrives, barely alive after being hit by shrapnel. Despite following all instructions perfectly, he dies in your arms. That night, unable to sleep, you hear your parents whispering about sending you away for safety reasons. But there's no safe place here. War surrounds everyone. Code of silence. Every evening, families gather together for mandatory meetings, where each member must confess their mistakes publicly. Your father admits failing to save enough lives today. Your mother confesses feeling hopeless sometimes. Even though you're just a child, you're taught never to show fear or doubt. The enemy might be watching through binoculars across the valley. You practice smiling even when terrified inside, because showing weakness can mean execution. Smuggled Truths. One night, something extraordinary happens. While searching through abandoned buildings for bandages, you stumble upon a secret radio transmitter left behind by retreating forces. Turning it on reveals voices speaking calmly about peace negotiations happening miles away from the brutal fighting you've known all your life. This discovery challenges everything you've been told, that there's only endless war without end. Decision time. With rumors spreading among villagers about possible evacuations, you meet another medic named Hannah, who's planning her own escape route. She shares stories of refugees reaching neutral zones beyond enemy lines. Together, you start plotting your own journey toward freedom, despite knowing failure means certain death in prison camps. Crossing no man's land. Winter comes early that year, covering the landscape with thick snowdrifts perfect for hiding tracks. Using maps smuggled out by sympathetic officers, you set off one freezing morning. Guided by stars and whispered directions passed down generations, you navigate minefields and barbed wire fences until finally reaching a frozen river marking the border. Bullets whistle past as guards spot movement ahead, but miraculously, both survive unscathed onto solid ground again. Refuge Found.
A local resistance group finds you half frozen and brings you to an underground bunker filled with other escaped medics and soldiers. Here, you receive proper training in modern medicine techniques previously unknown to you. For weeks, you'll hide beneath city streets, moving constantly to avoid detection. Eventually, you're smuggled aboard a truck heading south toward safer territories.